Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
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 Siyavar Ramachandra ki
Jai.
Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki
Jai.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Namah Shri Tulsidas Sadvarishthaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamritena Me Neelambuja Shyamala Komalangam Sita Samaropitavama Bhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvam Shanatham Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatam Namami. So we saw Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra, Sita Mata and Lakshman Ji along with Nishad Raj went and met Bharadwaja Muni in Prayagraj, and very beautiful ashram they saw. Bharadwaja Muni also welcomed them very graciously, and very beautiful stuti he does of Sri Ramachandra. Sri Ramachandra asks one very interesting question to Bharadwaja Muni. Which road should we take? And Bharadwaja Muni says, whichever road you take will be correct only. But still, he sends his students, 4 brahmacharis are sent to show Bhagavan road to enter into the deeper forest. On the way, they also have darshan of Yamuna Ji. Tulsidas Ji says, Yamuna Ji is of the same complexion as Sri Ramachandra. So he says there is a similarity. So when they come, there is a similarity that they are coming, and then they have darshan and then they go forward. Even in Prayagraj also you can see very stark difference between Ganga Ji and Yamuna Ji. The color of water that comes in is very different. On the top also you can see Gangotri, Yamunotri also with different colors you can see, but here you can actually see the difference. So they had darshan of Yamuna Ji and then they go ahead, and as they are going, there are so many people on the way that they meet. So many people from nearby villages, they come and they have darshan of Bhagavan, they have conversation, and like this they are going forward. Nishad Raj is sent back. Reluctantly he goes, and Sri Ramachandra, Lakshman Ji and Sita Ji, now 3 of them. We saw how 3 of them are walking also. Sri Ramachandra is walking in front, then Sita Ji and then Lakshman Ji. How, like what? Brahma Ji bicha Maya jaisi. Tulsidas Ji says it is like Maya is walking in between Brahman and Jiva. And we saw how careful they are, how respectful they are. That Sita Ji doesn't want to step on Bhagavan's footprints. And Lakshman Ji doesn't want to step on both of their footprints. So he is walking little on the right side. But they proceed further, and then they come to Valmiki Ji's ashram, Valmiki Rishi's ashram. Valmiki Ji's backstory, etc., is not given here. Okay, but we know the story already. We have seen also in the other satsanga, right? So this Valmiki Ji is staying there, and such a beautiful ashram. The explanation of ashram itself is so beautiful that Sri Ramachandra says, so what a great place this is. And Valmiki Ji also becomes delighted by seeing three of them. Sri Ramachandra goes and prostrates the Dandavat Pranam to Valmiki Ji, his elderly Muni, and Valmiki Ji also welcomes, gives him Kanda Mula Phala. But before, he could start, Sri Ramachandra says something. What he says, after Doha number 124, you see, fourth chopai. Tumha trikala darasi muninatha, biswa badar jimi tumhare hatha, asakahi prabhu sab katha bakhani, jehi jehi bhanti deenha banurani. He says, oh Valmiki Ji, you are Trikala Jnani. You know everything of past, present and future. See the words used, okay? This is a special boon that Valmiki Ji has got from Brahma Ji, because of which he can write Ramayana. That even places that he is not, he can see what is happening and therefore he could write. Otherwise he is not going with Sri Ramachandra noting everything. But he is Trikala Jnani. Brahma Ji has given that boon to him. So Sri Ramachandra says, Vishwa Badarajimi Tumare Hata. And therefore, the entire world is clear to you like Badar. Badar is that gooseberry on your hand. So that much amalaka, hasta amalakavata. So like that, the whole world is so clear to you. But it is a courtesy thing that I must tell you what all things happened. So in short, he tells that this is what happened and my father has given me this command and therefore I am here. He says, I am not complaining. Tata bachana puni matu hita bhai bharata sarau. Mo kahu darasa tumhara prabhu sabu mama punya prabhav. It's not that I am complaining or anything. I am just informing that it is good thing that has happened. That I can fulfill the wish of my mother and father. My brother is going to become the king. And best thing that can happen is I can have your darshan. Remember, this is the same thing that he had said to Kaikeyi also. That I have been to forest and therefore I know if I stay in forest, I will have darshan of so many great Mahatmas. And he says, Mo kahu darasa tumhara prabhu, sabu mama punya prabhav. It is as though all our punyas have fructified. Now, dekhi paya muni raya tumhare, bhaye sukrita sab sufala hamare, ab jah raura ayasu hoi, muni udabe guna pavai koi. Now that we have come here, and everything has become nice. Now I have one request. What? He says, oh, Valmiki Ji, please tell us a place where we can stay for 14 years. And how that place should be, he says, the place should be such that you people like Rishis, Munis, etc. should permit us to stay. He is not saying, I am king, I will stay wherever I want to stay. No. He says, please give me permission to stay in some place for 14 years. And the place should be such that by us staying there, it will not trouble any munis or any seekers in their sadhana. It's a very great thing. Right? And therefore, this is muni tapasa jinate dukhalahi. Te naresa binu pavaka dahi. Mangala mula vipraparitoshu dahi koti kula bhusararoshu. He says any king or any kshatriya who creates some kind of difficulties or, disturbance for munis, for rishis, for siddhas, for sadhakas, then that king suffers tremendously. And therefore, I don't want to do that. I want to stay in a place where my presence will not disturb anybody's life. I tell you, as a seeker, this is so important for us. I keep telling, I hope you remember, I think on the first day itself I had told you this, that we are all here to do sadhana, but we have to make sure that our sadhana does not disturb other people's sadhana. Early morning, 4 o'clock. Kausalya, Supraja, Ramapurva, Sandhya, Pravartate. Loudly music if you put. Entire Shivashri hears. So everybody, no, Vedji, but it is good. But good or bad is not the question. You do it, you put in your earphone and you put and you listen. Why are you troubling all other people? No, but it is God's only. But they might be doing some other chant. That may disturb them. Everybody has got their own sadhanas to do, isn't it? My sadhana should not be in such a way that I am disturbing other people. No, but Swamiji said that you should memorize everything. Yeah, a big ashram. Go to a place where nobody can hear you and chant as much loudly as you want. Why? If we are not sensitive to other people's sadhana, then what kind of sadhakas are we? As sadhakas, we should be aware of everybody's sadhana. Because we know what it means to do sadhana and how difficult it is to focus. So imagine Sri Ramachandra, his presence can never trouble anybody. But still, he is setting a benchmark for all of us. No, he is asking, therefore, please tell me a place where nobody will get disturbed by me. By us staying there. Siya Saumitri Sahita Jao. And I will go there with Lakshman Ji and Sita and I will stay there. How? Paranashala. I will create a kuti, a place, a hut which is made up of, some natural whatever is available, leaves and bamboos and whatever is available in the forest. We will not even going to create anything permanent or anything like that. We will just live there for 14 years. Please tell us a place to stay. Now what? Valmiki Ji first does the stuti. Very beautiful stuti is there. This is after fourth. Sahaja sarala suni raghubara bani, sadhu sadhu bole munigyani. Valmiki Ji, listening to Sri Ramachandra's words, he said, sadhu sadhu. What a nice thing you have asked. It is that sensitivity that is appreciated by Valmiki Ji. And he says, Kasana kahu asa raghukula ketu, tuma palaka santata shruti setu. He says, there are many people who are surprised when you behave like a human being. There are many people who are confused, who are deluded, whether you are really Brahman or not. He says, but I have a different question to ask. My question is it is not a surprise at all that you are asking such question. Why? Tuma palaka santata shruti setu. You are Shruti Setu Palaka. You are the protector of bridge of Vedas. So the Vedas that connect common person to the highest knowledge, you are the protector of that bridge. So now from that Brahman standpoint, you have come on this side, you will follow rules of the humans. And therefore you asking this is not a surprise at all. That's what he says. Okay. Chandas. Let us sing this portion. Very beautiful portion. Chandas is there. Shruti Setu Palaka Rama Tumha Jagadish Maya Janaki.
Shruti Setu Palaka Rama Tumha Jagadish Maya Janaki.
Jo Srujati Jagu Palati Harati Rukha Pai Kripa Nidhanaki.
Jo Srujati Jagu Palati Harati Rukha Pai Kripa Nidhanaki.
Jo सहस शीसु अहिसु महिधरु लखनु सचराचर धनी.
जो सहस शीसु अहिसु महिधरु लखनु सचराचर धनी.
सुर काज धरि नर राज तनु चले दलन खल निशिचर अनि.
सुर काज धरि नर राज तनु चले दलन खल निशिचर अनि.
राम स्वरूप तुम्हारा,
राम स्वरूप तुम्हारा,
वचन अगोचर बुद्धि पर,
वचन गोचर बुद्धि पर,
अभिगत अकथ अपार,
अभिगत अकथ अपार,
नीति नित निगम, नेति नेति नित निगम कह,
नेति नेति नित निगम कह,
जगु पे खन तुम देख निहारे,
जगु पे खन तुम देख निहारे,
विधि हरि शंभु न चाव निहारे,
विधि हरि शंभु न चाव निहारे,
देव न जानहि मरम तुम्हारा,
देव न जानहि मरम तुम्हारा,
और तुम ही को जान निहारा,
और तुम ही को जान निहारा,
सोई जानई जेहि देहु जनाई,
सोई जानई जय देहु जनाई,
जानत तुम्हई होई जाई,
जानत तुम्हई होई जाई,
तुम्हारी ही कृपा तुम्हि रघुनंदन,
तुम्हारी कृपा तुम्हारी रघुनंदन,
जानहि भगत भगत और चंदन,
जानहि भगत भगत और चंदन,
चिदानंदमय देह तुम्हारी,
चिदानंदमय देह तुम्हारी,
विगत विकार जान अधिकारी,
विगत विकार जान अधिकारी,
नर तनु धरे संत सुर काजा,
नर तनु धरे संत सुर काजा,
कहु करहु जस प्राकृत राजा,
कहु करहु जस प्राकृत राजा,
राम देखि सुनि चरित तुम्हारे,
राम देखि सुनि चरित तुम्हारे,
जड़ मोह ही बुध होई सुखारे,
जड़ मोहि बुध होई सुखारे,
तुम जो कहु करहु सबु साचा,
तुम जो कहु करहु सबु साचा,
जस काचिय तस चाहिह नाचा,
जस काचिय तस चाहिए नाचा,
पूछे हु मोहि की रहु कहा,
पूछे मोहि की रहो कहा,
मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं,
मैं पूछत सकुचाऊं,
जह न हो तह देहु कही,
जह न हो तह देहु कही,
तुम ही दिखाव उठाओ,
तुम ही दिखाव उठाओ, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय,
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
ब्यूटिफुल एक्सप्लेनेशन. Valmiki ji says, Shruti se tu palaka Ram tum jagadis Maya Janaki. Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra, who are you? You are Jagadish. You are the God, the Lord of the universe, but at the same time, Shruti se tu palaka, and therefore you have taken the birth, you have taken incarnation, but you will still follow the rules. I know. But I also know who you are. You are Jagadish, Maya Janaki. And this wife of yours who is sitting next to you is Sakshat Maya. Jo srijati jagu palati harati rukhapai kripa nidhanaki. Who is that Maya? Jo srijati jagu. One who creates the world. Palati. Takes care of the world, nourishes the world. Harati. And destroys. How? Rukhapai kripa nidhanaki. By seeing how you are looking at her. So means what? On your order, she does all these things. The moment you say, she creates. When you say, she takes care. When you say it is time, Brahmashraya Sattvarajas Tamo Gunatmika Maya Asti. Shri Krishna says, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says in in the Bhagavad Gita that in my presence, this Maya is creating. 7th chapter, isn't it? Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam. Hetuna anena kaunte jagat viparivartate. Maya adhyakshena. I am just there. Everything is done by this Maya. But this Maya is not doing by going against Bhagavan. So you are Jagadisha and Jagan Maya. And the third person also, I know who is he. Jo sahasa sisu ahisu mahidharu lakhanu sachara charadani. This Lakshmana who is with you, he is Sahasra Shirsha. He is that Ahisha. He is the lord of that Ahi, lord of serpents, who has got 1,000 heads. Who is that Sheshanaga? Mahidharu, who is holding the entire earth on his head. Sura Kaje Dhari Nara Raja Tanu Chale Dalana Khalani Sicharani. And I know that you have come here, 3 of you have taken this form in order to fulfill Surakaj, the work of Devatas. Devatas have given, no, they want to destroy that Ravana. So I know why you have come here. Shall I tell you something more? Rama Sarupa Tumhara Bachana Agochara Buddhipara. Now I will take you one step further. In your Swarupa, you are not even Jagadisha. In your Swarupa, you are Parabrahma. What kind of Parabrahma? Bachana Agochara Buddhipara, which cannot be spoken of, which cannot be thought of. Isn't it? You are that Parabrahma Paramatma who cannot be described by words and who cannot be thought of by mind. Mind returns, speech returns there along with mind. There is no point trying to describe. Abhigata, Akatha, Apara, Neti, Nita, Nigamakaha. Abhigata. Avigata means what? Avigata. It's non-different or incomprehensible. You cannot know it. Avigata also means avyakta. Avyakta also can become abhigata in Avadi. So it is unmanifest. You can't even understand. Akatha, inexplicable. Apar, unending, infinite. Neti, nita nigamaka. Vedas have therefore said neti, not this, not this. Now, says Jagu pe khana tuma dekha nihare. Bidhi hari sambhu na chava nihare. He says, Jagu pe khana. They are very beautiful lines. Jagu means world. World is the scene. Tuma dekha nihare, and you are the sakshi, drashta. You are the seer. The world is seen. Bidhi hari sambhu nachava nihare. You are making all these 3 dance. Brahmaji, Bidhi, Hari, Vishnu, and Shiva. Isn't it? Sambhu. All these 3 are dancing. You are making them dance. So, see, he has gone to that Parabrahma level. He's not even saying you are Vishnu's avatar. No, you are the one who make Vishnu dance. And not just one. So many Brahmandas, so many are there. No, all of them. Teu na janahi maramu tumhara aur tumahi ko janani hara. They themselves have not completely understood you. How can anybody else? But do you mean to say that Brahman cannot be understood? He says, no, Brahman can be understood. How? Beautiful line. Soi janai jai dehu janai. Soi, that person alone can know you to whom you reveal yourself. So, only that person can know you whom you reveal yourself. Nobody else can. So, when you decide that, okay, now I should show myself to this person should get the complete wisdom and experience, that person will realize. And how will he know? Janata tumahi hoi jai. He comes to know you. What way? He becomes you. That's the only way of knowing you. Nobody can remain separate from you and know you. You are not that kind of, object of knowledge. You are Brahman. Soi janai je dev janai. In Kathopanishad you are studying. That verse has come or not come? It's come already, no? Then what? Nayam atma pravachanena labhya na medaya na bahuna shrutena yameva isha vrunute tena labhya tasya isha atma vivrunute tanum swam. Brahman is not gained by pravachana, swadhyaya, na medaya na bahuna shrutena. You have to choose him or he has to choose you. One of the two meanings. Yameva isha vrunute tena labhya. How? Tasya esha atma vivrunute tanum swam. When that self removes all the Maya Shakti and shows itself to you, then you get to know. That's why the prayer in Ishavasya Upanishad ending is Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi tam mukham tattvam pushan apavrunu satya dharmaya drishtaye. O Bhagavan, O Paramatma, you are hidden because of this golden disc called as Maya. We cannot cross this. You yourself please remove this so that we can see. Satya dharmaya drishtaye. For us Satya dharmas to be able to see, tattvam pushan apavrunu. You please remove this golden disc of Maya. You please remove this avarana so that we can see you. Soi janai jeh dev janai. Tumhari hi kripa tumhi raghunandana. Janahi bhagata. Bhagata ura chandana. He says, by your grace alone. Now he comes back to the level of Bhagavan also and says, by your grace alone, your devotee can know you. Tumhari hi kripa tumhi raghunandana janahi bhagata. And therefore, who are you? Bhagata ura chandana. What a beautiful sambodhana to use. You are the sandalwood that is put on the chest of Bhakta. Why? Because what kind of peace and calmness and coolness that Chandana gives to that Bhakta, that is what you are. Your grace does that. Otherwise, Bhakta is, continuously being burnt in this world. Durvara samsara davagni taptam dodu yamanam duradrishtavatehi, says Bhagavan Shankaracharya in Vivek Chudamani, isn't it? This is so terrible. I am caught up in this forest fire. From all sides, samsara is trying to catch me. And I am stuck in between. And on top of that, there is this wind which keeps on coming and keeps on disturbing this fire so that the fire comes closer to me. This will not work. Bhagavan, please save. So he says, Tumhari hi kripa tumhi raghunandana. You are that sandalwood that gives that coolness to the bhakta's heart, and he feels that, yes, I can get it. By your grace alone, the devotee comes to know you. You may be in front of me. Chidanandamaya deha tumari. Oh Bhagavan, this body that we are seeing is not made up of Panchamahabhutas. The body is made up of Chit and Ananda. We will see the concept in Srimad Bhagavatam also. It's called Chit Ghana. See, he is the master of all the Panchamahabhutas also. So he can design his own body however he wants using the Panchamahabhuta, but it does not. It is said his body is made up of Chit, consciousness manifested. And therefore, just looking at him, people get liberation. His body is not made up of Panchamahabhutas like all of us. Chidanandamaya deha tumari. Bigata vikara. And therefore, it does not have any vikaras. Our body made up of Panchamahabhutas has got vikaras, isn't it? Stula shariram kim panchikrita panchamahabhutai kritam satkarma janyam sukha dukkadi bhogayatanam shariram. Then asti, jayate, vardate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati, iti etat shadvikaravat etat stula shariram. Our body is made up of these 6 modifications, but Bhagavan's body is not having these modifications. Bigata vikara. Jana adhikari, only a capable, eligible person can know this about you. Bhagavan, naratanu dharehu santa surakaja. You have taken this human form in order to benefit those devatas and saints. Yes, Hidden agenda is there. You came here to destroy Ravana, but that is not the only thing. You want to give darshana to all these saints. Kahahu karahu jasa prakrita raja. But you are so true to yourself that having come as human being, you will live like a normal worldly king, prakrita raja. Kahahu, you will say like that. Karahu, you will do such things. So I am not surprised that you are asking me question, where should I stay? You are Jagadisha, but now that you are born as human being, taken this human form, you will behave like a human being. Rama dekhi suni charita tumhare, jada mohahi buddha hoi sukhare. I tell you, there is no better explanation. He says, O Sri Ramachandra, looking at your charitra, jada mohahi, fools will get deluded. Buddha hoi sukhare, and wise will become very happy. You see, earlier, when Shivji and Parvati ji, after listening to Sati, Shivji and Sati ji, after listening to the story from Kumbhaja Rishi, Ramayana Katha, they were going back. When they saw Sri Ramachandra shouting, wailing and crying, oh, where is my wife, where is my wife? You see the response. Shivji became happy and he said, Bhagavan, you are great. And Sati ji started to wonder, who is this? Why are you prostrating? Isn't it? Jada mohai, Buddha hoi sukhare. That kind of charitra yours. So I tell you, if even today's world, if people get confused about Bhagavan Charitra, you should not worry too much. Jada mohai, you can't do anything about it. If Jada Buddhi is there, it will get confused and you will start thinking, how can Brahman become this? Even after listening to the entire Ramcharitamanas, still we will have this confusion. It's possible. That is how Bhagavan Charitra is. Jada mohai, Buddha hoi sukhare. So you delude the fools, but Buddha, wise people become very happy. Tumajo kahau karau sabu sacha. Whatever you say, whatever you do is sacha, is sacha, is true. Jasa kachiha tasa chahiya nacha. You can do whatever and everything will follow what you want, but such a person, Poochahu mohi ki raho kaha. You are asking me where you should stay. Main poochata saku chaun. Now, generally the question should be replied with answer, but I am replying your question with another question. You are asking me where I should stay, so I hesitatingly am asking, what? Jahan ho tah dehu kahi, tumai dekhao thao. He says, you please show me a place where you are not there, I will tell you to go there and stay. You are in such a rachara. You are there in every single particle of the world. Attitishtat dashangulam, and more than that also. So you are asking me where you should stay. I ask you, you show me a place where you are not there. I will show the same place and say, go and stay there. What a beautiful thing Valmiki ji is saying. See, sometimes though I wonder, Tulsidas Ji also is amazing. His way of glorifying saints by putting such words in their mouth. See, it is one thing, whatever conversation must have happened, but the way he has put this conversation in Avadhi, it is so beautiful that you not only understand the glorification of Sri Ramachandra, but you have so much of glorification of Valmiki Ji. Just because he is saying so much, you feel, what a nice thing he has said. Now what? Suni muni bachana prema rasa sane, sakuchi rama mana kahu musaka, mahu musakane. Now again, Bhagavan is little embarrassed, like always, because he is in that human, shackles, and he feels, you should not open all my secrets, you see. So he smiled. Now when he smiled, Valmiki hasi kahi bahori, bani madhura amiya rasabori. When Sri Ramachandra smiled, Valmiki ji also smiled at him. Sri Ramachandra smiled. Why? To say that don't open all my secrets. Okay, you know I am Parabrahma, but other people, there are so many people around also, na? Your Shishyas, etc. They don't know, na? So Valmiki ji also smiles and says, okay, fine. I will not embarrass you more. I will give you answer. What answer? Sunahu Ram, ab kahahu niketa, jahan basahu siya lakhana sameta. Oh Rama, sunahu, please listen. Ab kahahu niketa, I will tell you a place. Jahan basahu, where you can stay. Siya lakhana sameta, along with Sita ji and Lakshman ji. So now what? Now, Valmiki ji is telling places to stay. And he gives some different kinds of places only. What places? Let us see. Let us read from that. Suni Muni Bachana from there. सुनि मुनि बचन प्रेम रस साने,
सुनि मुनि बचन प्रेम रस साने,
सकुचि राम मन महु मुसुकाने,
सकुचि राम मन महु मुसुकाने,
वाल्मीकि हंसी कहि बहोरी,
वाल्मीकि हंसी कहि बहोरी,
बानी मधुर अमिय रस बोरी,
बानी मधुर अमिय रस बोरी,
सुनहु राम अब कहूँ निकेता,
सुनहु राम अब कहूँ निकेता,
जहाँ बसहु सिय लखन समेता,
जहाँ बसहु सिय लखन समेता,
जिनके श्रवण समुद्र समाना,
जिनके श्रवण समुद्र समाना,
कथा तुम्हारी सुभग सरिनाना,
कथा तुम्हारी सुभग सरिनाना,
घर ही निरंतर हो ही न पूरे,
घर ही निरंतर हो ही न पूरे,
तिनके ही तुम कहूँ गृह रूरे,
तिनके ही तुम कहूँ गृह रूरे,
लोचन चातक जिन्ह करी राखे,
लोचन चातक जिन करी राखे,
रहहि दरस जलधर अभिलाषे,
रहि दरस जलधर अभिलाषे,
निदरहि सरित सिंधु सर भारी,
निदरहि सरित सिंधु सर भारी,
रूप बिंदु जल होहि सुखारी,
रूप बिंदु जल होहि सुखारी,
तिनके हृदय सदन सुखदायक,
तिनके हृदय सदन सुखदायक,
बसहु बंधु सिय सह रघुनायक,
बसहु बंधु सिय सह रघुनायक,
जसु तुम्हार मानस बिमल,
जसु तुम्हार मानस बिमल,
हमसिनि जीहा जासु,
हंसिनि जीहा जासु,
मुकुता हल गुण गण चुनई,
मुकुता हल गुण गण चुनई,
राम बसहु हियतासु,
राम बसहु हियतासु, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय।
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
Sri Ramachandra had asked, please tell us a place where we can stay for 14 years without troubling anybody. Valmiki ji does not tell 14 places. Valmiki ji tells 14 ways of staying in one place. And that place is not physical place. That place is the heart of devotee. And Valmiki ji explains who is the devotee in 14 ways. See the example. जिनके श्रवण समुद्र समाना, कथा तुम्हारी सुभग सरिनाना, भर ही निरंतर हो ही न पूरे, तिनके ही तुम कहु ग्रह रूरे. He says, bhaktas whose ears are like samudra, ocean, jinke shravan, whose ears are like ocean. What do you mean by that? In that ocean, katha tumhari, your stories, subhaga sarinana, are like beautiful rivers flooding inside that ears. Bharahi nirantar, continuously they are pouring in the water of your glory. Na pure, still that person is not satisfied. Tinake hi tum kahu graharure. In such a person's heart you stay. How will you explain this in any other language? You tell me. English, try. I sometimes feel bad for English language, that they do not have this kind of unbelievable flexibility. This is all coming from Sanskrit only. See, if you see Shravana, Samudra, Samana, Katha, Sari, Nana, Nirantara, Pure, all these are Sanskrit words only. So now Tulsidas Ji is going to explain what Valmiki Ji said, but in everything he has put a metaphor. So here what is the metaphor? That the ears of bhaktas are like ocean. And in that, many beautiful rivers of your stories are pouring in water. And even after pouring in, it is not completely filled. In such devotee's heart, you stay. See, we ourselves have heard Rama Katha so many times. Still we want to hear more. Isn't it? Even if we know what is going to happen next, but we want to hear. Why? One thing is, Bhagavan's Katha is like this. And once you get that feeling of understanding, of feeling that Katha, then what happens? Then more and more we want to listen, and we are never satisfied. We never say that now enough. There is nothing called as enough. So ocean is already filled with water, but still rivers keep coming. So this bhakta, his heart is filled with your karuna, your love and your glory, but still, whenever there is a chance to listen to your katha, that devotee jumps at that chance and says that I want to listen. So that, see, this indicates the love for Bhagavan. Love is so much, whomever we like, we don't mind listening about them. We don't mind speaking about them also. When you have children, especially when you have grandchildren, children is still okay because you are busy. When you are grandchildren, then you want to tell everyone, today you know what he did, see, video has come. See what he is doing, see. Why? When we love somebody, we want to listen about that person, we want to talk about that person. So bhaktas love to listen about Bhagavan, that is the point. So he says, stay in the heart of that bhakta. He continues and explains 13 more places. Places means 13 more kinds of bhaktas or different attributes, different qualities of bhaktas in whose heart Bhagavan should stay. Okay, beautiful portion we will see in the next session. Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Ati Dhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Ati Dhira Maruti.
Gita Maruti, Sangita Maruti.
Gita Maruti, Sangita Maruti.
Duta Maruti, Rama Duta Maruti.
Duta Maruti, Ramaduta Maruti.
Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti.
Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Gambhira Maruti.
Syavatara सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय।
उमापति महादेव की
जय।
बोलो भाई सब संतन की
जय।
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।